right.
So, what do you think will happen next week?
Well, I want us to win. No one knows. The pollsters, they come up with this, they come up with that. No one knows what's going on. But I do know that this election, which there's no reason to have the election, doesn't make any difference to any deal that's going to be happen in Europe, and was called by someone who said for 9 times, she said she's not going to do it. 9 times. She is completely weak and wobbly. It's a new strap line. Theresa May, weak and wobbly. Where is she? She won't even stand up in the debate, won't get up there and stand up for her own feelings, her own beliefs. And so the weak and wobbly Prime Minister is saying, well, I don't really know what I think. I don't know if I want to have an election. And I'm saying, people get out there and vote for Labour. We're for the many, not for the few. The Tories are always for the few and not for the many. I'm here with Ruth Cadbury, Brentford Isleworth, and I want people to vote Labour. I want people to get out, especially the young people who have registered. A lot more young people have registered than ever before. And so get out and use that vote on the 8th of June, 2 days, as you'll know, after D-Day. You're shaking your head. And it's D-Day, when people fought and died for democracy. Use that vote, use that democratic vote. Young people, old people, everyone, use vote and vote for Labour.
This election is amazing, isn't it? Because it started off with the Conservatives with a 20-point lead in the polls, and they're now saying it may be a hung parliament. What do you think has made that difference?
Well, I think, Jeremy Corbyn, he believes in what he says. He is a man, he's going out there, he's campaigning hard. We're all campaigning in the Labour Party hard. And people on the doorsteps, and I've been going around the country, because I'm not wheeled out, I'm self-wheeling. Around the country, people on the doorsteps have been changing their mind. Theresa May, weak and wobbly. It is her new strapline. And she tried to say it was strong and stable, but no, you can just patently see she doesn't know her own mind. She should buy a pair of flip-flops, because she seems to be a pair of flip-flops.
You're a comedian, an actor, a polymath, a runner, but not a politician. So I ask this with the greatest of respect, but what do you know about politics?
As you know, I've been a member of the party since '95. You've done your research. I've been active since 2008. Many different elections. You know, I'm standing in the next general election.
Is that a definite thing? I've
said many times, and I stay consistent. As opposed to someone who flip-flops, I stay consistent on this. Now, I said 2020, but she's going to change the rules about the 5-year rules, so it might be 2021. Whenever the next general election is, that's when I would like to stand if people would like to have me. And I am someone, I try and stay consistent. I'm doing well for myself. I want everyone to do well. That's what we stand for in the Labour Party.
You'd be a brilliant candidate and a brilliant MP.
Well, thank you very much. That's, I want to get in there and try and do something positive. I do think out of the box. I think a little bit differently. I came out 32 years ago. I've run over 80 marathons now. I've raised about helped raise £4 million running marathons and doing things like this. So I just like people. I think most people are great. Extremists, they can all bog off, but the rest of us are all pretty decent.
So what's your sense? You've been campaigning. What is this election about? Is it Brexit or is it social justice, as in the manifestos?
Well, I think for the majority of the people in the United Kingdom, they didn't want this election. It's only the Tory party bigwigs and a land grab, a power grab for Theresa May. So we just had an election 2 years ago, and we had a referendum a year ago. So no one actually wants this except Theresa May, and now she's going backwards on it. And she won't turn up. She will not turn up and stand up for her words in the debate.
So what's your sense of what's going to happen next week?
My sense is that I'm not a pollster. I don't do this. The pollsters get it right, they get it wrong, they get it halfway right. All I do is I believe in fighting hard, and I did this, when I ran 27 marathons in South Africa. The last day I ran 2 marathons, and they kept saying, what do you predict? What do you think is going to happen? And actually, if you look at that video, you see on the morning, I said, I don't know, but I'm going to fight hard, I'm going to run hard. I will run these 2 marathons in one day, which is 2654 miles, and I got it done in 11 hours and 5 minutes. So that's all I do, is I try hard, I fight hard, and I fight to win.
This campaign must feel like a double marathon for you, does it? I'm enjoying it, and the weather's fantastic, which really helps.
We bring the weather, I should say. That's a Labour Party thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Vote Labour, vote for